In this video, we're computing an indefinite integral of 1 over x plus 1. And just a quick reminder here, the integral of 1 over x dx gives me a natural log absolute value of x plus an arbitrary constant c. My indefinite integral is just the natural log absolute value x plus 1 plus c. And the reason this works is that the derivative of x plus 1, that's the interior function of this natural log absolute value x plus 1, the derivative of that is just 1. So when I apply the chain rule to this, it doesn't produce any extra factors, and I just use the exact same formula. Just to maybe strengthen your intuition for how this natural log formula works, if we differentiate our answer, we should get back what we started with in the integrand. So the absolute value is a piecewise defined function. It does nothing if its argument is positive, and it multiplies by -1 if its argument is negative. So I could say if x plus 1 is greater than 0, in other words, x is greater than -1, then the derivative of the natural log of the absolute value of x plus 1, well, that's just the derivative of the natural log of x plus 1, because the absolute value does nothing to positive numbers. That gives me 1 over the argument of the natural log function, which was an x plus 1, multiplied by the derivative of that argument, which in this case, again, is just 1. And I get back what I started with, and I know I have the right answer for that antiderivative. If x plus 1 is less than 0, in other words, x is less than -1, then the derivative of the natural log of the absolute value of x plus 1, well, the absolute value of x plus 1 is now the absolute value of a negative number, so it's going to multiply the argument by -1. So this is the derivative of the natural log of the negative of x plus 1. And again, the derivative of a natural log of some non-trivial function is 1 over that argument. I'm just using the chain rule here. 1 over negative quantity x plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of that argument. And the derivative is quick to see here. If I think about distributing the minus sign to each of these terms, I get a negative x minus 1. The constant term doesn't matter, and the derivative of negative x is -1. And I can see how this cancellation occurs. The -1 in the numerator, another minus sign in the denominator, and I get the same answer. So that's a nice reminder of what these absolute value bars are about. And we have our verification that our antiderivative is correct. If you enjoyed this video, or at least found it useful, check out another one by clicking one of the links on the left, or click the Zach's Lab logo on the right to explore dozens of physics and math playlists. As always, you can leave your questions, comments, and requests in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you within 24 hours. Thanks for watching Zach's Lab, and best of luck on your math and physics journey.